Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about how Scott Disick reacts to Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's wedding. Let's get right into it. Scott Disick is being struck hard each time his ex says "I do" as Kourtney Kardashian prepares to marry Travis Barker for the third time. Kourtney and Travis became officially married last week. After receiving their marriage license in Santa Barbara, the joyful newlyweds rode around town in their lowrider with a "Just Married" placard on the back. The celebration came ahead of Kourtney and Travis's forthcoming wedding in Italy, which will be attended by family and friends. The show is showcasing how far Scott has taken their relationship despite Kourtney and Travis's happiness. The creator of Talentless has spoken out about his regret at not marrying Kourtney and having to see her prepare to marry for the first time to someone else. Scott is also insecure about being left out of the Kar-Jenner circle and being replaced by Travis. Meanwhile, Kourtney's family is torn between wanting to welcome Scott to family gatherings, as they have in the past, or risking an awkward encounter between Kourtney, Travis and Scott. Scott has maintained his distance from Kourtney since their October engagement while co-parenting their 3 children. Scott has no choice but to face the music now that Kourtney is officially married to the rock star. According to sources, Scott has been struck hard by the news that Kourtney has married. A source told Hollywood Life, "It does not make it any easier knowing that Kourtney is now someone else's wife. The worst aspect for Scott in all of this, according to The Insider, is attempting to move on while having to experience Kourtney's wedding not once, not twice, but 3 times. Kourtney and Travis's surprise wedding in Las Vegas, following the Grammys, their previous wedding in Santa Barbara, and their upcoming big Italian wedding. The Insider said, "It is like he is reliving his worst nightmare over and over and then over again." Despite how close Scott and Kourtney were before they went public with their romance in January 2021, Scott began to distance himself from her. When Kourtney and her family continued to support Scott while he dated other women, Scott couldn't handle it when Kourtney and Travis's friendship turned into a romance. The source said that to Scott, he was forced to realize that there will never be a future with Kourtney again. After his breakup with Kourtney, Scott had the idea that he could date as many young models as he wanted and eventually return to Kourtney and start a family with their 3 children. The Insider said that now with Travis in the picture and officially his kid's stepdad, Scott has to be good with Travis as well. According to The Insider, Scott felt like he had a leg up on the competition for years, regardless of who Kourtney dated. When Travis entered the scene, Scott knew that his privileged position was coming to an end. Before she fell in love with Travis, Scott was Kourtney's ex, close friend, and co-parenting partner. Scott, on the other hand, understands that it's time to move on. The Kardashians is documenting Scott's obsession with Kourtney and Travis's growing romance. The engagement was hardly announced before many weddings were announced. On the other hand, Kourtney and Travis's wedding was really something that will go down in history. Kourtney was dressed in a $1,895 Dolce & Gabbana lace dress with a corseted bodice and a heart-shaped adornment at the bust, as well as a vintage veil with attached sleeves. The drummer of Blink-182 was dressed fully in black. The Pooch creator wore burgundy velvet pumps, while her new husband wore shoes of the same color and material. In preparation for the formal ceremony, the couple had what seemed to be a wedding shower just a few days prior. Sources told People that Kardashian's 3 children, whom she shares with ex-Scott Disick, were not present at the Santa Barbara courthouse. The couple arranged the tiny legal wedding ahead of a big ceremony in Italy, which will take place very soon and would feature the entire family. It's unclear whether Kim and Khloe will be bridesmaids or if Alabama Barker and Atiana De La Hoya, Barker's children, will work with Penelope Disick on the big day. Fans say Scott Disick is more serious about seeking love now that his former Keeping Up with the Kardashian star, Kourtney Kardashian, is married. Following the breakup of Scott and Kourtney's romance in 2014, the reality star began dating a number of young ladies. Sofia Richie was the first serious relationship after Kourtney. She was 19 years old at the time and he was 34. The couple dated for 3 years before formally breaking up in September 2020. Scott swiftly moved on to someone even younger when his relationship with Sofia ended. Scott and Amelia Hamlin began dating in November 2020 after meeting at Kendall Jenner's Halloween celebration at her Los Angeles home. They struck it off right away and began a committed relationship. Amelia and Scott were frequently photographed in Miami and in Los Angeles, clearly in love. Scott's 3 children, whom he shares with Kourtney, were also met by the 20-year-old. After a year of dating, Amelia decided to call it quits after Scott appeared to make a joke about Kourtney's relationship with Travis Barker. According to sources, Scott has had enough of casual dating and is ready to meet his match. On top of that, Scott now wants to show that he's over his ex-girlfriend now that she's married to Travis Barker. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.